Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to Gracious Command TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Kenya will never be the same again. Kenya will never be the same again. Even if the demonstrations by Gen Z and the Millennium guys were to stop today, Kenya will never be the same again. Why am I saying this, ladies and gentlemen? If you look at Gen Z and the millennial guys, they have achieved so much to the chagrin of the powers that be, to the chagrin of many African nations. If you look at our country today, there are a number of things that are making me say that Kenya would never be the same again. Number one, in my view, no administration will ever ignore the youth. In the past, we have had government, regimes coming and going and doing their things without considering the issues that affect the youth. But today, there's nothing that can happen in this country without putting the inputs of the youth. Nothing can pass in parliament without listening to the youth. Again, the government in future, in fact, going forward, must come up with a way, means of creating jobs for the youth. When Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta came up with Kazi Mitaani, I know there are some people who did not understand why he was coming up with Kazi Mitaani, and he was coming with Kazi Mitaani just to deflate the idle youth, just to give the youth something that could make them maybe get something. Little as it may have been, because we were given 500, it was good. At least they could afford Uga. At least they could afford something. But when William Samoei Ruto came, he did away with the Kazi Mitaani. Akasema hisi kazi. And again, if you look at our country today, when it comes to voting, the youth will have a big say. In the next parliament, if we at all will be there, kile ambacho tutaona ni kwamba we are going to see a generation of members of parliament who are below 40 years. Majority, I can tell you, majority of members of parliament, governors and senators will be below 40 years. Majority of them are likely to be on their 30s, which is good in my view, because they have a lot of knowledge, because these are techno-savvy guys. The other reason why Kenya will never be the same again, issues of tribe are past us, are behind us. I've also pointed in this channel that our leaders are tribal. Our leaders see things in terms of ethnic prism. Our leaders are the ones who divide our country in terms of tribe. Our leaders are the ones who rally their people behind them. And that is why you see people talking about Mount Kenya Kingpin, Nyanza Kingpin, whatever, Western Kingpin, Rift Valley Kingpin. That thing has been wiped away from our country forever. And it will never be the same again. And what we are having is what we are calling a digital tribe. A tribe. That's what you see. When they even call themselves digital tribe. See, they understand one another. They don't care the language you are speaking, because of most of them cannot even speak their mother tongue fluently. Listen to them when they are talking. And majority of you who are from Generation X, you can attest to me that most of this Generation Z and millennia cannot be able to express themselves in their mother tongue fluently, because they have grown up interacting with others. They have grown up knowing that they are living in Kenya. They see each other as brothers and sisters. They are not beholden by tribal, by your tribes. So Kenya will never be the same again. The other thing is that the president will have to be very careful when making future appointments. From now henceforth, expect to see youth in cabinets. Any president who will come, including William Samoei Ruto, if William Samoei Ruto is going to survive all the way to 2027, most likely is going to reshuffle his cabinet and is going to involve some youth. Expect a youth from Generation X, maybe a gentleman and a lady. Expect that one. It is going to happen. The other thing is that when it comes to appointment, the government has to be transparent. Again, even our courts have to be very, very careful. In the past, tumekuwa tukiona mahakama ikifanya uamuzi wa mapendeleo, uamuzi wa kisiasa. When you look at the government, there has been orders, court orders that have always been ignored by the government. We are past that age. If you listen to the way the demonstrators are saying, they are saying you must obey court orders. So they want a rule of law. So we are making our country better. The message is at home. The message is clear. The other thing is that the kind of bravado and arrogance that we have been seeing from Kenya Kwanza, you know, ati mtu anakuonyesha saa ya shilingi milioni moja, a belt, crocodile belt worth another million, name it, iPhones, what, yani hayo marigo, madaha, ubadhirifu. You are not going to see this kind of thing. And because you see, what they used to do, you would find them going to church and counting 11 million. I witnessed a member of parliament from Rift Valley donating 11 million. And it is our money. Some of them could splash the money on the table all over for people to see. And some of them, you see, the kind of corruption that we have been seeing in this country is likely to come to an end. What of so many leaders from Kenya Kwanza who have been flashing out TSC letters, employment letters to anybody, kule katika mazishi. You see, this is what has been annoying Kenyans. Kwamba they know what is supposed to be done, but things were not done in the right way. Again, when you look at the mentality of the leadership, they normally say that it is our time to eat. That mentality will never be seen again. And going forward, William Samoei Ruto is going to change. Definitely, he's going to change. And what he's going to do, people are going to see concrete, something concrete. You know, in the past, William Samoei Ruto would say anything. Anagiambia watu, utakuwa unafinya tu computer dola zinatoka. Utakuwa unafanya hivi. So even those promises that he has been giving, you have to be very, very careful. And even during campaigns, the presidential candidates, members of parliament, who be giving empty promises to Kenyans, watakipata. Going forward, you see people promising less and less. And how I wish a time when people, politicians, candidates would stay at home and just talk at home, campaign online, without spending a lot of time on top of landlovers. Something else, you will not be seeing William Samoei Ruto going to so many trips. Vile ambavyo watu walikuwa wanamfanyia mizaha. Wakasema the president is visiting the country. So there's so many trips, you'll not see them. Because Kenyans are wiser. Kenyans are asking hard questions. Kenyans want to see that the president is working. Because what Kenyans believed is that William Samoei Ruto has spent so much time visiting other countries at the expense of service delivery to the people who voted for him. Many people don't believe that he spent time in office. Many people wanasema kwamba wamekuwa wakimuona tu wakipiga kampeni kila wakati. So something else that is going to happen in this country, early campaigns will be a thing of the past. Because since Kenya Kwanza came into office, they have been on a campaign mode. They have been talking matope kila wakati, matope. We empty coffers, sijui nini, a country of shareholders. This kind of nonsense, you not find them in our politics. So that's why I'm saying Kenya will never be the same again. Maybe there are so many things you can write here. Maybe you can comment in the comment section and maybe indicate why you think Kenya will never be the same again. What are those things that are likely to change? Because we can not enumerate all of them. There are so many. We have achieved so much within a very short period of time. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, but I ask you one thing. Please like this video. Keep me going by liking the video, and I appreciate each one of you taking your time. And if you have watched this video up to this point, I'm very, very grateful. Bye-bye.